Hey everyone, it's Melissa with Greenopolis TV, and it's my very favorite, luckiest day ever. I am at MIT in Boston, Massachusetts, and I get to interview a scientist, a professor, and the director of this SENSEable City Lab. It's going to be a great day. Let's go learn some things. I am here at the SENSEable City Lab at MIT here in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm with Professor Ratty. How are you today?
Very good, and you?
I'm great, thank you. Could you tell us what you do here at SENSEable City?
What we do is look at how technology is changing the way we live in city, we understand cities, and ultimately how we can design better cities.
So what would be like the ideal SENSEable City?
The SENSEable City is a city that will actually do many things, but for instance will reduce energy consumption and reduce waste.
So any waste to resource stories here, do you, it looks like you reuse a lot of your items.
We certainly do, but it's not really about what we're doing here. Is really about the city at large, and for instance in projects like Trash Track is about looking at all of the resources that we throw away and how we can follow them through the system and better understand how they could be managed and recycled.
Any early findings with your Trash Track?
Not many early findings, because it's just a deployment now, and so we'll have the findings in a few weeks when we'll get all the final traces from these almost 3,000 objects in Seattle, New York, and London. That
are currently being tracked?
Yes.
Wow, when do you think you'll get some findings back for that?
As I said, in a few weeks, maybe towards the end of the year.
Well, this is exciting. So you've helped run this entire lab and help grow it. How many people are you kind of overseeing right now?
We are now 25 people.
Wow, and they all fit in this space, come in at different times?
The space is going to be expanded soon.
Seems like you've outgrown it a little bit.
Yes.
So what is your favorite thing to focus on?
Everybody is very happy with Trash Track, so we are very happy with that project. We got many others. We got a project out for the UN, for a big conference in Copenhagen on climate change that will be unveiled at the end of the year. And that's a kind of hybrid bicycle that will, like a Toyota Prius, will collect your energy and then give it back to you when you need it, and at the same time allow you to monitor the pollutants, the air quality, your fitness, and so on while you're cycling.
Well, I think that we all feel really great that you guys are on top of this, thinking about the stuff that we really need to solve. How did you even start that program, Track Trash?
Well, the idea started for an exhibition at the Architecture League in New York, and so we wanted to show how ubiquitous computing can today allow us to do many more things in cities, including tracking trash. And then, so we had this idea, we put together a proposal. Actually, we won the competition in New York, and then we wanted to get a partner to help us both with building the tags and to understand better what we could do with them. Waste Manager supported all of the development of the tags, of the smart tags, and also they are going to work with us on the analysis of the traces in order to better understand where they've been, what was good, what was wrong, and so on in the system.
Wow, that's really great. Those tags are very, very detailed, more than I think what people think that they are, right? Because of the system that they go into, they have to be really refined.
Yeah, they're like a small cell phone that allows you to get just location. So it's like a cell phone stripped of most other functionalities and reduced to the bare minimum, so it can last for a long time, like a few months, 6 months, and then it can give you its position.
And is it true that remotely you can turn them on and off?
Yeah, you can control them, so you can actually talk to the tags and then see where they are and so on.
Do they talk back?
Of course. They talk trash.
They talk trash. That's great. Well, congratulations on this, and we hope you have a continued great relationship with WM. I think it's really incredible for them to want to know where there's potential issues and want to make it better for the city.
Yeah, so far it was a great relationship, and we thought really they were extremely open and visionary in the sense about, it's a little bit like, the project is a little bit like when you put a tracer in your body and you follow it to understand how the blood is moving through the body, and doing the same thing in the city. But we thought Waste Manager was really visionary about accepting and doing this on their system to try to see how the system works and how it could be improved.
I think it's fascinating. I was on your website, saw it tracking through the city and how many days a coffee cup spends on a truck driving to a landfill, and it's fascinating. Any specific stories that you're really interested in through that Trash Track? Any item you've been tracking, have your eye on?
Well, as I said, we just deployed the tags, so we don't have the stories yet. We'll have them in a few weeks when we see the end of it. At the moment, we got all these objects moving into the system. It's very interesting because the system is so complex. There's so many players. Beyond waste management, there's many others, and there's subcontractor and so on in the recycling facilities. So when you put the tags, then you see, you're through a very complicated system that we do not understand fully, and we hope that with the tags we'll be able to describe it better.
And we hope that through the awareness, consumer behavior will change and people will think about their trash differently.
Yeah, that's the other reason for the project, is really to show people that when you throw something away, it doesn't disappear. It's still in the system. Nothing disappears. And then through that may also help with awareness and changing personal behavior.
That's great. Well, congratulations to you. Well, we have an online website, Greenopolis TV, greenopolis.com, which Waste Management sponsors. We'd love to support your trash track and maybe update and also educate people on what you're doing. Is that a possibility? Can we keep in touch? KIT, MIT?
Sure, let's keep in touch.
Thank you so much, Professor.